on this Wednesday morning, May 27th. Thank you for joining us on ARC Rochester. I'm Abby Fridman.
And I'm Dan Schreck. We've got a lot to get to this morning, but first we want to have a look at some of the news you need to know.
We are following breaking news this morning. Deputies investigating a homicide in Perrington. We're getting a live look at an apartment complex at the corner of Pittsford, Palmyra Road and Thayer Road. There are several Monroe County Sheriff's deputies at that scene. You can see them right there. We're told major crimes investigators are working to get more information, but right now we are told there's no threat to the community. We'll bring you updates as they become available both on air and online.
Also new this morning, Rochester police are asking for the public's help in identifying two people in connection with a homicide that happened nearly 4 years ago. Take a look at your screen here. Officers shared this video and say these people may be connected to the homicide that happened on June 12, 2022 on William Warfield Drive. 17-year-old Jeremiah Baker was shot and killed around 7:30 that night. Investigators believe he was the intended target. Officers did not say if these people are suspects, but they are asking anyone with information to call 911 or Crime Stoppers. You see the number there, 423-9300.
Rochester police are looking for suspects after a pharmacy was hit by gunfire. This happened at the Culver Road Walgreens around 4:30 yesterday afternoon. 3 adults were inside, but thankfully no one was hit. Police are asking those with information to call 911.
Police are also investigating a deadly crash that happened Sunday in the neighborhood of the Arts. Police say a 40-year-old woman was hit head-on by another vehicle on East Main Street. She was rushed to the hospital where she died from her injuries. The other driver was also hospitalized but is expected to survive. There's no word this morning on any charges.
Happening tonight, this month's food truck rodeo at the Rochester Public Market. It's the last Wednesday of every month through September. Folks can enjoy the Flower City's mobile cuisine along with craft beers. And tonight there's live music from a girl named Jenny. Parking may be limited. The market does recommend bringing a folding chair. And the rodeo runs from 5 until 9.
All right, let's get a look at what we've got brewing for the next count 'em, 2 hours, starting with fashion, art, and live entertainment, all coming together for one stylish night this weekend. This morning, we're getting a preview of the Style That Serves Runway to benefit the arts. It's a high-energy fashion show at the Memorial Art Gallery that's all to support Rochester's rich arts community.
Then a Rochester radio icon is pulling back the curtain on his new memoir. Brother Wease will join us to look back on the wild career that made him a Hall of Famer and one of the most successful voices in morning radio. He's going to talk about his new book, At Ease with Brother Wease.
Guy is an icon.
Absolutely.
And later, it's National Senior Health and Fitness Day, and we're getting a look at how staying active can look different at any age or ability. From chair exercises to dancing and even swimming, our good friend Anita Spohr from St. John's is stopping by to show us some simple ways seniors can keep on keeping on.
She is amazing.
She's a wonder. I love her so much.
Yes, I know. All right, before all of that, speaking of folks we love, let's get over to meteorologist Marty Snyder, who has a little bit of good news when it comes to the forecast. Marty, you're like Mr. Popular over there today.
Oh, some great news. I love having good news. It's nice to get into this time of the year where we get more of that sunshine working in, some milder temperatures as well. And I think today's going to be one of those prime examples of a really nice day for us. And I think it may turn out kind of like what we're seeing now, where, yeah, we're going to see some cloud cover passing through, but still a fair amount of sunshine as a lot of the cloud cover is going to stay relatively thin, allowing that sunshine to make its way in. And already we're seeing temperatures come up off the early morning lows. A lot of places were well down into the 60s earlier. Now we're back up to 67 right now. And we're going to see some sunshine hold on pretty well as we go through a lot of the day. Many places are in the process of rising through the 60s right now, 70 right now in South Bristol, so those numbers starting to come up a little bit. And we'll see highs today range somewhere in the mid to upper 70s during the afternoon, so down a little bit relative to what we did see yesterday. We did cross over into the 80s yesterday. Today we'll fall shy of that by about 5 degrees or so, but still a nice day coming up for us, still above average for that temperature. Down to about 53 for a low temperature tonight, which is pretty close to average for this time of year. 68 tomorrow, a little cooler then, but still nice. And then we kind of go back and forth a little bit between the 70s and 60s, maybe a little cooler for the weekend, but still not too bad. And early next week, the risk of rain pretty low for a lot of these days. A lot of very low risks of rain out there, but in general, I think a much drier trend than what we have been seeing, and quite a bit of sunshine today, which is, of course, some good news as well. We'll just add that on to what we did see yesterday.
Sunshine and the temps. I stepped outside briefly during the 7:30 half hour, and it's lovely already.
Yeah.
Only getting better. Love it, Marty.
Really
Thank you,
nice
sir.
for the afternoon. Yeah.
All right, thank you. Let's go off the top. We'll start with some of the things that have piqued our interest this morning. I'll kick things off today. I've talked about this story a lot, about the tourist from Washington State accused of throwing a massive rock at an endangered Hawaiian monk seal. We know that video went viral on social media. Igor Leviticuk was seen in the act. Well, he's been charged with harassing and attempting to harass a protected animal. You're seeing that video there. Daniel, I think you were off when I gave the latest update on this
Yes,
story.
I was.
Okay, so here we go. The seal, first assumed to be a well-known and beloved female in the community, has now been identified by scientists as a male, who is still well-known in the area. Now, though, this guy, Igor Leviticuk, his defense attorney is coming forward with an explanation, saying his client is being treated unfairly based on the circumstances. The attorney says Leviticuk was confused, thinking the seal was an aggressive sea lion. He claimed the animal was going to disturb sea turtles in the area, so he wanted to scare it away, not hit it. Since then, he's faced quite a bit of backlash. He was arrested, released, punched in the face by a man now known as Mr. Aloha. That was the latest update. Arrested again. There he is. Getting punched.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, that was tough. Arrested again, brought back to Hawaii, and is now set to appear in court later on today. According to ABC News, he's also faced death threats, doxing, and even received a package filled with feces at his home. Going back to that sucker punch video from Mr. Aloha, Leviticuk never filed a police report. So when we first showed that video, a lot of people came forward saying, hey, that's what happens when tourists mess with the locals. His attorney argues, though, he's being treated unfairly because he's not from the area. He's an outsider, not native to Hawaii. They believe it's going to be difficult for him to get a fair trial there. If he's convicted, he could face up to a year in prison for each charge, along with up to $70,000 in fines from all different agencies.
He has the money.
That was another thing.
He said he had the money.
Yeah, that's what
that he could fight it.
One of the witnesses who saw him toss the rock said that he had the money to pay any of the fines necessary.
If I may.
You may.
It's never right to put your hands on anyone. You don't walk up to someone and sucker punch them. I don't care. You don't do it. Okay?
Like Will Smith.
Exactly. And you were off end of last week, and I talked about that because there was another incident involving someone else. And just keep your hands to yourself kind of deal. I also don't like the doxing or death threats. There's no need for that.
Yep.
Guys, here's my thought. Look at the defense here. It's tissue paper thin, and it keeps on changing. He's making this attorney work for his money. Let that be the justice. Let the justice system work the way it's intended. Let's not get involved physically or by calling and threatening or anything like that. We don't need to do that. Justice will be served in this case because I'm sorry. There are way too many animal activists out there to let this go. And you can't. In what world is something like that okay? To intentionally try to injure an animal and then, oh, I can do it because I've got the money, whatever. And then the story keeps on changing.
Yep.
Sorry, it's garbage.
It is.
Buddy, listen, you get what you get.
In this case, it's a delivery full of feces.
Human feces.
Yeah.
That one I'm not so upset about.
No?
No.
Okay.
No.
But after that, that's where you draw the line.
That's where I draw the line.
Okay.
That's where I draw the line.
All right, go for it.
Cut to Christmas time when I get some unexpected deliveries to my house.
You know, my husband is, and I don't know really why, but he is like very paranoid about packages that come to the house.
Yeah?
Very much so. I order a lot on Amazon because I don't like going to stores, and it's just super convenient.
convenient.
It's convenient.
Yeah.
And normally I try to schedule him for when he's like not home because it's
You don't want to spook him?
no, well, not that, but like it's my stuff,
Yeah.
And every time he's like, "Did you order something? What did you order?" And I'm like, "Hey, it's fine." He's like, "Oh, you shouldn't open a package if you don't know who it's from." I'm like, "I know who it's from. It's from Amazon. It's in an Amazon box." It's a big worry.
Can I
in
ask
our
a
household.
question on
Yeah,
background, or
of
maybe
course.
just a deep dive question, I
yeah.
suppose? Do we ever open those boxes and put whatever we bought away and pretend like we've had that in the closet forever?
No.
It's not new.
No.
Tag's
I don't.
still on it?
Tag is still on it. Yeah, no, I'm bad with that. I'm usually like excited to show him whatever I got.
Good.
But
You should be.
yeah.
Eh.
But then he's like, when did you get that? I'm like, last pay period.
Yeah, what are you going to do? All right, let's move along to mine. My friends, you know this. I want to go to the moon. I've wanted to go to the moon since I was a kid. I would go tomorrow. I would go for a day. I would go forever. Just put my name on the list. I don't care that I'm not a scientist or an astronaut. I have enthusiasm, and I think that should count for something here. Because if what NASA announced yesterday is real, and it is, we are living in one of the most extraordinary moments in human history of exploration. Think about it. The stars, the cosmos. NASA has unveiled plans to build a permanent base on the moon. We're talking living quarters, power stations, rovers, and drones covering hundreds of square miles near the moon's south pole. And eventually, it'll serve as a launch pad to take me to Mars.
I'll take you to Mars, buddy.
The goal, in NASA Administrator Jared Isaacman's own words, is to one day plant the stars and stripes on Mars. It's a $20 billion project unfolding in 3 phases over the next decade. Phase 1 begins this year. NASA will use drones and rovers to scout sites near the South Pole and plans to land on the moon nearly 24 times during that first phase alone. Scientists believe billions of years of ice have been collecting in South Pole craters, and water means survival, and fuel, meaning you can actually stay on the moon. Construction would begin in 2029, and by 2032, NASA plans to send the first astronauts to actually live and work on the moon. I do have a question about paychecks and how that would work.
Sure.
But that's, small potatoes. All of this comes just 6 weeks after, you remember, the Artemis mission that sent 4 astronauts around the moon to the dark side, farther from Earth than any humans before. So 4 companies just landed new contracts. Blue Origin is going to build landers to deliver rovers to the surface. Firefly Aerospace will put the first ever drones on the moon. I imagine it's going to be difficult to fly drones with so little atmosphere on the moon. And SpaceX is already under contract and will shuttle the astronauts from lunar orbit down to the surface. NASA calls this the first foothold beyond Earth for all of humanity. We are the generation that gets to watch this happen, that gets to watch this play out. Maybe even the generation that gets to be a part of it. So NASA, consider this my application. My name is Dan Schrack. I'm a morning news anchor in Rochester, New York, and I want to go to the moon. Call me.
Wow. That was passionate.
I would literally, I'd take the mic off and say, see ya.
Well, they need news anchors in space.
I agree.
Could you be our space correspondent? Would you at least do me that favor?
100%. You tell me how many live hits you want a day. Done.
All of them.
Done.
Double broadcast.
Double broadcast.
Yes. So I have a lot of questions.
Okay.
And I know that you won't have the answers, but here are
Probably not.
things that I'm thinking, right? So would this be like Earth Part 2? Would what kind of currency would be used up there?
Ooh.
And what kind of infrastructure? And also, you think about the things that make Earth so lovely, and you've got trees, and you have oceans and lakes and all of that stuff. Like, there's none of that on the moon.
No.
Would we try to grow stuff like that? Would there be growth on the moon? Would there be agriculture?
Yep.
Would there be animals?
Yup.
You're telling me I could bring my dog to the moon?
Yes. Someday, yes.
Someday.
Someday.
Yeah.
First, we got to start with people.
Okay.
We need to actually colonize. We need some sort of ag system there.
Yes, but Whose rules are we going to follow?
Mine.
You're going to be ruler of the moon?
Listen. Yeah,
like-
just like my kitchen rule.
That's a nightmare.
Lopez and I still are like
I
having
know.
flashbacks. To
I
that.
know,
I was cutting
I
tomatoes
know.
and I was like, oh my God.
I have answers to none of those questions. I don't think there are plans for a whole currency kind of thing because I don't believe that's what the intention of any of this
Listen,
is.
if you're going to be living on the moon, you're going to have to buy stuff.
Yeah, but there's going to be so few people in my...
So you're making rules.
Yeah, I am. Which is... There you go. You're paid in oxygen. There you go.
That's insane.
Done.
That's insane.
They can't tax that.
They will.
They'll figure out.
Find
They'll
a way.
find a way. But I do wonder. So someone goes on I don't know how long their mission would be, especially if we're sending them to the moon. But say you're there for 6 months. What about all of the expenses that you're accruing on Earth? Just your home. Like, you got a mortgage, or you want the electricity still because you don't want your pipes to freeze in winter at home. Who's paying for that for you?
You know, I imagine it would be like if you were to go like active duty, like overseas for something, you'd like leave it in the hands of somebody else. You know?
Okay.
Like, not next of kin, but like, you know, an advocate for you or something like that.
I think NASA should foot the bill, especially if I'm volunteering to go. You got to cover the rent, take care of the cats, and yeah, bring me home if you want me. If you want me to come back, I'll come back.
I want you to come back.
Oh, you're so sweet.
Don't get weird about it.
Okay.
We still have a lot to get to this morning on our Rochester. When we come back, we're checking in with Chris Lopez. He's live this morning at ESL Ballpark with the Red Hot Red Wings.
And don't forget, you can take us on the go wherever you are. Our Rochester is streaming live right now on the 13-man YouTube channel and foxrochester.com. Don't go far. We're back on the other side of the break.
Hello, mic check, 1, 2, 3.
Mic check, 1, 2. Mic check.
He's a guy that's been up and down a lot over the course of his career.
Hey, we are heading to the baseball diamond this Wednesday, and things are getting pretty electric. The Red Wings are in the middle of a serious surge, riding a 9-game winning streak heading into today with a chance to push it into the double digits for the first time in decades.
First pitch is set for 11 o'clock this morning, and if Rochester pulls this one off, it would mark their first 10-game winning streak since 1992. Chris Lopez live at the ballpark, previewing the matchup and getting a feel for the excitement. Chris?
Hey, good morning, guys. Yeah, they had a 19-game winning streak back in 1953. What are the chances of that, Dan Mason? You're almost on the cusp of 10 in a few hours. You're gonna get 10. You're gonna get 10.
We opened up earlier by saying if we don't happen to win today,
I know, it's
my
your fault. It's this guy's fault. I'm the one who set up these live shots. I thought it was a great occasion. Hasn't been done in decades. You're going to get there.
Well,
I believe you're going to get there. Great pitching. But I want to talk about Trey Lipscomb, though. He's been on your team for a bit. You told me up and down, majors, minors, majors, minors. How much of a boost is he for you guys, and how well is he playing right now?
Oh, he's playing awesome. He's been a real steadying force in our lineup. Can play all over the infield. Mostly has been playing shortstop this year so far, but really, Skip can pencil him in anywhere in the lineup, and he's been doing a great job. Hit the game-tying home run for us. Absolute missile.
453 feet. That's a bomb. That's a Homer J. Simpson. That's what I call it when I see it at home.
Yeah.
It's a homer.
Yeah, he crushed it. And that tied the game. And honestly, as soon as he hit that ball, Chris, I was like, there's no way we're losing today.
Yeah,
not after that. And, so he's just been a real steadying force in our lineup, and we're lucky to have him for as long as we have him this year.
And how big is he in terms of his role for the younger guys? We'll say Seaver King. He's been in the majors. Seaver has not. So he can go. They play the same position. So he can go to him and ask him, some tips and some tricks. How is it in the majors for starters? How big is he in that role?
Yeah, absolutely. And I think we have a lot of guys that have played in the major leagues. We're very fortunate. We've got a bunch of guys on our team right now that have major league experience, and it's great that they can, they know how to do their job. The younger guys see our veteran guys or guys that have that major league experience just go about their day-to-day business of being a pro, and we've got a lot of pros on our team this year. Just really solid baseball players, great human beings. And I think the chemistry, any great team, you need good team chemistry. And this group is, you can just tell, they're a tight group.
Yeah, veteran leadership is key when it comes to a winning team. I want to switch gears, though. Today is Education Day?
Yes.
Did I get that right?
Yes, you got it right. We got about 5,000 or 6,000 youngsters from the Rochester area here to check out a game, but also check out many of the exhibitors that we'll have here today. And hopefully, this is a day where educators can realize that they can use baseball in their curriculum.
This is what I love. I want you to go on this, but this is fantastic stuff right here.
Sure. I mean, statistics is a huge part of the game. And when trying to teach kids math, you can introduce how to figure out earned run average or batting average or OPS. There's a million different things that you can use math and the game of baseball. Science, you can talk about how does a curveball work, right? A lot of people don't understand that.
Geography, right? Where's Rochester?
Geography. Where's Rochester? Where do the Mariners play? Where do the Dodgers play? What state do these teams play in? So history, right? You can talk about Jackie Robinson, a guy who changed not only the history of baseball, but the history of this entire country. So there's a lot of ways that educators can really
use
work
sports
baseball
as a vehicle.
Absolutely.
I like that.
And for kids like me, that would be a great way to get me to do my math homework,
Yep, and they're coming here at 11:05?
11:05.
11:05.
Today. Gates open at 9:30. And if you're not a student and you're just, somebody that wants to get outside for a couple hours, we have funny nose and glasses available so your bosses won't be able to tell you in the disguise. So you can pick those up at guest services or the team store. Your boss won't know you're here.
I was going to say, on lunch, you have an extended lunch, and you could come here, catch a game, catch the 10-game win streak. Sorry.
Yeah.
10-game win streak.
Okay, we'll see.
11:05, 10-game win streak. I'm going to send it back to you guys in studio for now. If they don't get there, which I believe they will, I'm the one to blame. Send me the emails. You can go on to 13wham.com and find my email. Or you can send me a direct message on Instagram, CeeLo Reports. Send all the hate you want. Back to you guys in studio for now. We'll check back in with you guys at about 8:43.
Last time I checked, Chris gets really upset when we give him attitude. I don't know if he could deal with all those Instagram comments.
Here's the thing. He probably treats Instagram comments like he treats emails. He just doesn't read them.
Yeah, I've heard that.
Doesn't look.
All right, Lopez.
Fair enough. Thank you, sir.
When we come back on Arc Rochester, it's time for this morning's weather trivia.
Mark McLean is with us on the other side of the break.
.27, welcome back. Meteorologist Mark McLean joining us now. You brought friends with you, too.
Yeah. Well, I figure we'll change things up a little bit. We do the weather trivia every single day. And, we can, now that the growing season's going, and we have a little fun with the plants outside, we can get some pumpkin weather trivia going today. How about that? Some pumpkin?
Giant.
Atlantic Giant. So, when you see the festivals and, you go to like the Lima Pumpkin Festival. They were so nice to bring these down to us yesterday, these 4 pumpkins that we have here. And you see these pumpkins, they come up in like front end loaders and they're on pallets because you just can't move them.
Yeah.
I mean, they're hundreds and hundreds, sometimes thousands of pounds, right? But these little guys, we'll see what we can do. We're going to have some new beds out there.
Are they all the same?
No, these are polar bear, and I have zero experience with this variety. This must be, we'll see what happens. I mean, I guess it's a giant variety.
What are the seeds?
That's more Atlantic.
Oh, you have a lot of seeds.
Yeah, and we got some, what's this, Jack?
I like that they're blue.
Yes.
That's very
Why
nice.
are they blue?
The Atlantic ones, I don't know if they're dyed or what, but the Atlantic ones are kind of a beigey color.
Yeah.
And then we got some sunflowers too for out there. Those giant. Somebody grew one of these 29 feet tall last year.
It's amazing.
The Lima Pumpkin people gave you all of this?
Yeah.
Wow.
Thank
Thank
you very
you.
The festival's in early October.
We appreciate
Yeah,
that.
and it's fantastic, by the way.
Last year, the pumpkin was one of the only things that I successfully kept alive.
But we started them too late. Like these are already
Yeah.
probably 6 weeks ahead of where we were last year because everything was behind. So when you put one of those out in the yard today, okay, you're going to get a jump start on the season.
So what kind of conditions should...
They like sunshine and a little, they like warmth and a little wet.
Okay.
They don't like the dry out.
Okay.
So you can't let them dry out. But let's
sorry.
let's take a look at the weather. It was weather trivia.
okay.
Today it's
Pumpkin trivia?
pumpkin trivia.
Oh.
Come on. There's a picture of it. The Atlantic giant, one of the largest pumpkin varieties in the world. Do you know what the largest Atlantic giant pumpkin is by weight?
Oh.
And your choices are 978, 1476, 2224, or 2,819.
I'm so, this was over in the UK, and I only know it in kilos. I don't know how to.
Okay.
I don't know how to convert. So whatever I say is right.
Okay.
Which ones did we have last year?
We had Atlantic giants, I believe was the variety.
Okay.
We also had Jack.
How do some of them? Because like your Atlantic giant, nowhere near that size.
No, but that's because it popped off the stem.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's right.
Yeah.
I think if that
Protect it.
hadn't happened, we're gonna
Yeah.
kind of rope it off this year. I
Yeah.
think if it hadn't had that happen,
Yeah.
it would have.
Are they injecting things like milk?
Yeah, so some do that, and some cover up the vines. Some terminate some of the blossoms so that more energy goes to the ones that are developing.
Yeah.
So, and by covering some of the vines up in soil, light soil and mulch, you get more nutrients into the vine. Because they send out the little I call
Little
them grabbers.
shoots. Yeah.
They grab on it. They'll climb a fence. They'll climb a deck rail. They'll trail out of a planter box if you have it. It's fun. It's
Very
fun.
cool.
Let's. So we'll have that answer at 9 o'clock, and we also have a ARC Rochester first at 9 o'clock too for Muddy Paws. Okay. Sneezecast. We like the rain, and I skipped by it. May precip 3.61. Yesterday did not rain. First day in 3 days that it didn't rain. Okay. Spring rain 13.58, but helps us here. If you have seasonal allergies, the grass for the first time this year now in the moderate category. The trees are fading down to around 100 now grains per cubic meter. Walnut, oak, and birch tree are still the primary culprits there. The temperature through the weekend, 58's a joke from last Saturday. It was in the 40s for like the whole day. Remember, it was just that steady rain. But that was technically the high temperature last Saturday, although if you were out in the middle of the afternoon, it was 48 degrees. 82 yesterday, the warmest of the bunch, so we're on the way up, and today is a dandy too. It looks like we're back in the upper 70s. We're at 67 now. West-southwest at 9. The dew point temperature is at 54. But look to the north. That's where the weather's going to be coming from next few days. So it's going to cool off a little bit. Nothing crazy for this time of the year. We got temperatures in the low to mid 50s up in Canada. And thanks to this little front, you can't even see it. That's how weak this front is. Barely showing up just to the north of Lake Ontario. But that little boundary right there is going to knock the dew point temperature down 10, 15 degrees and also knock the air temperature down heading into tomorrow by about 10 degrees or so as well. So you can see that just kind of lazily drift across the area, sinking to the south of Rochester. No big deal there. We get a little bit of cloud cover there into Thursday as that cooler air comes into play. Sometimes we call it self-destruction sunshine this time of the year, and that's because cold air does not like to lift. And when you get a strong late May or early June sun angle heating the ground out there, it causes a little bit of instability in that cool air, and cool air doesn't like that. We're on the cool side of the high. We're on the east side of the high, and that's why things are cooling off there into Thursday. So no big deal, but planning forecast 73 at lunchtime, 77 at 4 o'clock. This is ideal walking weather. Take the run outside, clean up the yard, get the lawn mowed. I got to do
Chef's
that.
kiss.
Yeah, it's perfect. It really is. 53, partly cloudy and seasonable during the overnight northwest at 3 to 8. And the extended forecast. Friday into Saturday morning, there's a cold front that comes through, and it's going to be a sneaky little front. Up in the Adirondacks and areas northeast, it's going to get chilly. Okay, I said I won't talk
Could they
until
see
October.
for
The wind may be moving too much for that to actually take place.
All
It's going to be a sturdy breeze Friday night into Saturday as that cool air comes into play. I still have not dragged out some of my larger tropicals, and I think I'm going to hold off until the end of the weekend. Not because of the potential frost. It's just that they don't, from a metabolism perspective, the tropicals just don't like.
You told me I
60s
was
and 40s.
okay, and I
You
did
are.
them all this weekend.
You're fine. They'll be fine. But the plumeria tree, it gets breezy. The thing is huge. It's just, we're going to hold off until the end of the weekend.
Listen, if something happens,
But hey, we can have some fun with these guys, right?
Yeah, that's going to be really fun.
this is
Yeah,
very
and this
cool.
is these are from Lighthouse Gardens, and I used to work with the owner, Todd Lighthouse at the Garden Factory. He was out back and he grew all the plants. He runs an organic farm now, organic nursery. It grows all this stuff. It's just, it's incredible.
That's very cool.
Yeah.
One of the coolest signs of this for me, because I noticed it last year, and then when it went away, it was very sad because we knew the season was over. But when I drive past Bristol every morning, the nursery there, their sprayer systems are on.
Oh, yeah.
So you know what's happening.
Yep.
You know?
Yep, it is game on for sure.
Love it.
Yep.
Are they all going to be that bright white color that we saw from that picture? Is that like what the Atlantic pumpkin?
Some of it depends on the conditions where they're growing. I think they're orange. I think these ones are orange. The polar variety might be the white one right here. We'll have to see. I'll have to do a little searching over there.
Listen, if it's good enough, I'll carve mine. I totally will.
And listen, if we don't like the spray paint it.
These can get big. At the farm in Batavia, we had several that were more than 150 pounds. I'll say that.
I can't wait.
Like you
This
couldn't
is
eat,
cool.
like I could not lift them out of the pumpkin patch.
Something to look forward to for fall. Thank you, Mark.
Yeah.
We still have much more to get to here on Arc Rochester.
We're back right after this. .37 this Wednesday morning. Thanks so much for sticking with us here on Arc Rochester. We want to take you behind this story right now as Iran is accusing the U.S. of violating their ceasefire agreement after striking targets in southern Iran, which the U.S. says were all done in self-defense.
As Atra El Nashar reports, this comes as momentum toward a peace deal seems to be slowing.
The Iran war nears the 3-month mark on the brink of escalation. U.S. Central Command says its strikes in southern Iran Monday were defensive in nature, hitting missile launch sites and boats used to lay mines.
If the region enters another round of war, Iran's response will extend beyond regional borders and will be much heavier and stronger.
That threat from an Iranian armed forces spokesperson was followed by this ominous post from the country's supreme leader. The United States will no longer have a safe haven for its mischief and for establishing military bases in West Asia. Not what you'd expect from two countries supposedly making progress toward a peace deal, as President Trump announced Saturday, promising details would be released soon. By Monday, he said there are still details that haven't been negotiated yet.
The straits need to be open, unimpeded, without tolls, and obviously that needs to happen immediately as soon as anything's agreed to.
Secretary of State Marco Rubio says they're in agreement about what a preliminary draft should look like.
Like anything with something like this, and it's going to take a couple days to settle on, even down to the disagreements over a word, sentence. So we'll have to work through that. If there's going to be a deal, we're going to have to work through that.
Iran's foreign ministry confirms they've reached conclusions on some issues, but says no one can claim they're close to signing a deal.
Because politics and decision-making in the United States are experiencing a kind of institutionalized instability and are caught in such a situation. We are witnessing frequent changes in positions.
The path for diplomacy getting blurrier Tuesday, with Israel announcing it's intensifying military operations in Lebanon with the stated goal of targeting Iran-backed Hezbollah, which immediately fired back. Iran has long said a condition for a peace deal with the U.S. is for Israel to stop military action in Lebanon. In Washington, I'm Atra El-Nashar.
And now President Trump is expected to hold a cabinet meeting today about the ongoing war in Iran. He's set to discuss options for a potential peace deal, including the reopening of the Strait of Hormuz and an end to Iran's nuclear ambitions.
Yeah, and we'll be monitoring that and make sure to bring you any updates tonight on 13 WAM News at 5 and 6. 8:40 this morning. Stick around. We've got a lot more to come here on Arc Rochester.
Including when we come back, we're going to check in again with Chris Lopez. He is hanging out with the Red Wings this morning as they continue to uphold a multi-game winning streak.
I could be on that team. And don't forget, you can take us on the go wherever you are. Arc Rochester is streaming live right now on the 13 WAM YouTube channel and foxrochester.com. We're back after this.
So obviously got it.
Hey, mic check, 1, 2, 3.
Mic check.
Yeah, it's great.
The Rochester Red Wings are currently red hot, winning 14 of their last 15 games and riding a 9-game win streak. It has the whole clubhouse feeling like they can't miss.
Yeah, today they're going for history. A win today would give Rochester its first 10-game winning streak since 1992. It's more than 30 years of waiting for a run like this. Chris Lopez is live at ESL Ballpark this morning, warming up with the team.
No, I am not warming up at all. I'm going to leave it to the professionals. They are going to get it done today. 10 games, like you said, about 34 years, I believe, if my math is correct. Here with Dan Mason, Hall of Famer. already getting the music going. You got some of the players, opposite team albeit, warming up on the field, stretching it out. You can feel the energy starting to kick up right now, and it's a beautiful day. I have to ask you, though, about Mr. Matthew LaCroix. Loved it when I interviewed him about a year ago. How's he doing right now in this 9-game win streak?
He's doing great. And, the thing about being a manager is you have to be somewhat even-keeled, right? There's a lot of ups and downs. It's a very long season, 150 games. But Skip just does an incredible job of managing all those guys in the clubhouse. And it's hard, right? Because everybody wants to play.
Personalities, and he's got to manage baseball players.
Yes.
Those are two separate things.
Right.
From interviews I've seen with coaches, skippers, and all that, they say you're managing personalities and you are managing the sport as well. So that's an incredible job that he's doing at this level.
Unbelievable. And in addition to being a great baseball guy, he's just one of the best human beings you'll ever meet. And for us, we love him because he participates in our hijinks to promote the games, and he really understands that he's more than just a baseball manager. He's an ambassador for the game, an ambassador for the Red Wings, and he does an incredible job. He loves Rochester, loves his wings hot, and comes to work with a smile every day.
So I just found out from you that there's going to be 6,000 kids here in a couple of hours. I thought it was going to be maybe a school bus or two. We're talking about Education Day that's going on today. 6,000 kids. So I think it's incredible that they're going to be exposed to baseball at an intimate level, because you guys have a great field and they're going to get a chance to watch baseball live as opposed to just the television.
Yeah, and the kids that'll be here today are the fans of our future, right?
Yeah.
And to expose them to the game, the entertainment experience, but also hopefully they can take some of the things that they learned today and bring it back to the classroom, figure out how to, calculate an earned run average or a batting average, and figure out, where guys are from, what states, and use that, and history and the science of baseball. How does a curveball work? All those kind of things is what makes Education Day a great experience for the youngsters that'll be here today.
It's your next chance. It's also your chance to inspire the next Dan Mason, the next Maury Silver, the next Matthew LaCroix, Trey Lipscomb, you name it. So I love that.
No doubt.
But going back, what I think, if you want to lose today, what we can do, Mr. Dan Schrack has not thrown a pitch at all. He gets off of work pretty soon. Game starts at about 11:05. What are the chances of swapping out the person who's going to throw the first pitch now with Mr. Dan Schrack?
I'm going to say 0% today. But Dan, call me and we'll arrange it for another day. But today, I'm sorry, you're out of luck.
There we go. I can't say it any better, so I'm going to send it back to you in studio.
Did you hear that? He just said he hated you.
10-game win streak. They can do it 11:05. Get your tickets. Cross your fingers. Back to you in studio.
You know what? Because I'm a good person, it's okay. I will take the heat. I'm fine with it, because I'm here for the Red Wings to win, baby.
Yeah.
That's what I'm here for, with me or without me.
Thanks, Chris. When we come back, we're taking a closer look at how one local organization is providing cancer patients with both emotional and mental health services.
We'll tell you more after this. Good morning. How are you?
Good to see you.
Yeah, absolutely.
All recovered. All recovered. How have you been? Good to see you. Thanks so much for coming in.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Alrighty, and then you can sit right here. Can you just do us one favor and say your first and last so they can get a mic check on you back there?
Amanda Miller.
Very good.
That would be nice.
Good.
We all agree with
8:50 this Wednesday morning. May is Mental Health Month, putting a focus on how we take care of our thoughts and emotions each and every day.
The cancer support community at Gilda's Club is shining a light on those receiving treatment for cancer and their mental health offering resources, so patients know they are never alone. For more, we're joined now by the club's Director of Programs and Support Services, Amanda Miller. Thanks so much for coming in, Amanda.
Hi, thank you for having me.
All right, so we have covered Gilda's Club time and time and time again, but there are folks at home who don't know about the amazing work being done. Give us a quick overview of Gilda's Club.
Yeah, absolutely. So what we do is a lot of social emotional wellness, or for another word, integrative oncology. So we serve anybody impacted by cancer, whether they're the person living with, their support person, or their children and grandchildren. We do things like mental health counseling, one-on-one group therapy, as well as fun activities like men's and women's diner, or qigong, mindfulness, meditation, drumming, just things to really help those going through cancer manage their emotions on a day-to-day basis.
And how do those systems work? How are those integrated into the rest of the supports and programming that you offer? Because, I mean, on top of all of that stuff, there's so many other things you guys do there.
Oh gosh, yes. I mean, we have a food pantry. We try to help those that are food insecure in many different ways, whether it's with the community chefs or with our Ask the Experts when they come in to talk with us. They get a meal with those. So there is just so many things that we have going on. When you look at our calendar, it's got like 40 plus events on it. It's really about connection and giving that space.
And I imagine that it really kind of becomes like a family.
It really does. I think the best part is when you get someone through the doors and they look around and they say it feels like home. Like, that's a great feeling for them. So it's not clinical. And that's really the goal, is that we're not clinical.
Can you talk to us about some of the connections that are made between patients? Because knowing that, you said it, knowing that you're not going through this alone, but also knowing that there is someone else that you can see yourself in at this exact moment has got to be very powerful for them.
Very. We as, staff there are wonderful for them, but really it's the connection they make with others going through that journey. So whether it's a support group or they're just sitting there having community together, it's bonding to be able to talk about the things they may not want to burden their families with at the end of the day, because they don't want to talk about those things.
And, I think everybody knows somebody who has either had cancer or whose life has been affected by cancer. Talk to us a little bit about the mental and emotional toll it takes.
Yeah, absolutely. I think the last statistic I read is like 1 in 3 people have mental health in some way, whether it's anxiety, depression, but that number goes to like 3 times the number for those with cancer. So it's a huge toll on them, whether it's financial, emotional, mental, just the burden on the family is huge, I think, and it's something that doesn't get talked about often.
I would imagine things like the financial stress that may come along with treatment and care, and there are probably 100 other little things. Those all stack up and greatly impact the emotional well-being and the mental health of that individual.
Yes, it absolutely does.
It's not just the diagnosis.
It's not just the diagnosis. It's everything that goes with it. You no longer maybe can go out and do the things you like to do because your body just can't do it anymore. Maybe you can't stand and cook, and that's something you enjoy, but you can come and cook with us because we set up seatings for when we do Cook, Learn, Savor, or Cooking for Wellness with Pluta. So there's many ways that we can help build in the things that they like to do. And the things like art and qigong are things typically you have to pay for, and drumming. We offer those for free because everything that we do is free. So
you've named a lot of different programs.
So many.
I'm sure it's like picking a favorite child, right? Yes. But you probably have one. Do you have a favorite program?
So mine is me. So I'm a licensed mental health counselor. So I love the counseling piece of it. I love being able to be one-on-one with our members when they come in and they want that support. And I also love the support groups. But when you look at the thing that it's not, if you look at clinical and mental health, I think it's really the cooking. I actually get to cook and I get to help feed those that need it. So it's fun.
That's really incredible. I have to imagine there are really sad days that you work there, and then There are days where, the sun is shining brightly on everyone, and that's got to make you feel really good at the end of the day.
It's so
right?
good. Absolutely. Like, I love when someone just finally walks through the doors and they're crying. They're not having the best day of their life, and they said, I have to stop here today. Everything stops. We stop. One of us goes and sits with them, and when they walk out, they feel lighter. They feel like they've got what they need. Someone listened to them, someone helped them in the moment. It's so powerful. It's why we do what we do. It's why we love what we do. From all of us there, like, if somebody walks in and they need help, one of us or all of us will stop.
It really is a treasure of a program, and we're so fortunate to have you here in our area. If somebody is watching at home and they're thinking, man, I really could take advantage of some of those services. I'm struggling. My spouse is struggling. Somebody I know is. How can they learn more?
They can give us a phone call at 585-423-9700. They can go to the website, cscrochester.org. They can go to the website and fill out the form, and we just reach out to them. There is a process, some paperwork, but it's really painless, and everything we do is free. So we don't ask for any kind of money, just some basic information.
Really incredible. Thank you so much for coming in, discussing this, such an important topic. We're going to make sure to post all of the information. You see it there. If you can't write it down, we'll make sure it's on our website, foxrochester.com, after the show. Get involved in some capacity.
Amanda, thank you.
Thank you.
We still have much more to get to this morning on Arc Rochester as we continue into the 9 o'clock hour.
We're back on the other side of the break.
Amazing America 250, America Remembers, is sponsored by Prevagen.
Being first at anything is risky, but when you know other people have died trying, it takes a different kind of courage to step up anyway, but that is exactly what Charles Lindbergh did. The year 1927, May 20th, a small aircraft called the Spirit of St. Louis lifted off from New York. One pilot, Charles Lindbergh, one mission, fly nonstop from New York to Paris. The odds were not in his favor. The New York to Paris challenge already claimed 6 lives before Lindbergh even left the ground. He flew solo, without a radio, without a parachute, and with no forward-facing windows. 33.5 hours later, he touched down in Paris. Greeting him a crowd of nearly 100,000 people. Lindbergh had not slept in more than 55 hours. At 25, he became an American hero, winning a prize of $25,000 worth nearly $500,000 today. For Lindbergh and the world, the real prize was far greater. America's interest in aviation took off. Commercial aviation now drives 5% of the U.S. GDP. For America Remembers, I'm Angela Brown, the National News Desk.
Amazing America 250, America Remembers, was sponsored by Prevagen.
We are following breaking news on this Wednesday morning. Deputies investigating a homicide in Perrinton. You're looking at a live image of an apartment complex at the corner of Pittsford, Palmyra Road and Thayer Road.
According to the Monroe County Sheriff's Office, deputies there at that scene say a man was found dead with what appears to be gunshot wounds. They say right now they're working on several leads, but there is no current threat to the community.
They ask anyone who may have seen something, especially between midnight and 2 a.m., to call 911. The building is described as a multi-use apartment building. We'll bring you updates as they become available, both on air and online. 9:03 on this Wednesday morning, May 27th. Thank you for sticking with us on ARC Rochester. I'm Abby Friedman.
And I'm Dan Schrack. That is meteorologist Mark McLean, and these are our pumpkins.
I know. They, Neil, who I met down at the festival, nice enough to drop these off. And, it was it's a charity raffle, and you put your tickets in this pot, that pot,
Yeah.
and the ones that are closest to you, the polar bear pumpkin, I did look up. We're going to have a picture of that coming up. But
cool.
That's where the trivia went today. So we have these nice little pumpkins, which are going to be hopefully going into the gardens tomorrow. Exciting announcement. We're going to go out there, get a couple of new raised garden beds. Maybe we'll just have a pumpkin bed. I don't know.
Get the shovels ready.
Right. We'll be ready to go. But lots of fun there, and lots of fun on the trivia today, too. Obviously, this is probably just a straight-up guess for a lot of folks, but we're talking about one of these varieties is called Atlantic Giant, and it's one of the largest pumpkin varieties in the world. Do you know what the largest Atlantic Giant pumpkin is by weight? Okay, and your choices are 978 pounds, 1476, 22, 24, or 2,819 pounds. That's like the
That's
weight.
a lot of
That's
weight.
the weight of a small passenger car.
Yeah.
Think about how many seeds are in there.
Right?
Having
Just
to dig all of those
Yeah.
out.
see how right Sarah and Tom have C.
But think of all the
Charlene,
pie
Janet,
you
Ian,
can
and
make.
Cassandra have D. It's the problem is moving them, right?
Yeah.
Cheryl and Allison have D. Christine, Sandra, and Barbara C this morning. Kay went with B. It's David, Yvonne, Rod, and Debbie with D. Louis got B. Ron's got C this morning. Herb and Paul have C. Barbara has B. Stephen B. Aw, thanks, Stephen.
Oh,
Thank you,
thank you,
Stephen.
Stephen, and Stephen's dad.
Kyla D. PA Rory.
Oh,
Yes, see?
that's Rory here.
Is
Thanks,
it?
Rory.
PA Rory has C. Lisa and her dad D. Robert and Katie B. Cheryl D. Dave, Cheryl's husband B. Frank and Mary Pat C. Richard and Eva have D this morning. One more. David
Holy
B.
smokes.
David, Judy's wife C. There's the Pumpkin Festival. Oh, they have some inside baseball. Ooh, they didn't give away the answer.
Look
either.
at that. I love how they did that.
That was
Yep.
clever.
Very wise.
Yep, didn't give the answer away. Probably watching. I'm sure they'd have some insight. They showed me a picture, I think it was 2 years ago. Somebody there grew one that was, I want to say it was 1,500 pounds was the winner. And it was at the festival. You get to see these. You get, and everybody, there's their entry list.
He doesn't realize what he does.
Yeah. I mean, two of the answers are
He
now.
knows not what he does.
Well, that's at the Lima Pumpkin Festival.
Uh-huh.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah, where they're growing Atlantic giants.
Yeah, well, that's one of the varieties.
You know what? Either way, my guess was going to be C.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's it. It's got to be C. Listen,
Okay.
I would love a 2,800-pound pumpkin.
That's a picture of it right there.
Yeah.
Are you serious?
It was almost 3,000 pounds.
Wow.
In one season. I mean, you can't grow these for multiple seasons. That's one season and they're done. And that was Ian and Stuart Patton of Hampshire in England. They grew that Atlantic giant pumpkin. Its circumference was 21 feet and 3 inches. 21 feet around. That's like the size, I mean, it's a small swimming pool, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's like a Volkswagen Bug.
It's huge, right? Unbelievable stuff. But keeping the theme going here this morning. That's what a polar bear looks like. So that's one of the varieties.
That's very cool.
Yeah.
Isn't it?
Those are pretty.
And I found an angry pumpkin face for the side too. A little bit out of
Why not?
season, but why not, right? Because that's what that guy's.
It's Halloween every day.
It is.
Yeah, Halloween
Okay.
is never out of season in Abigail's book.
That's right. That's right. And soon there will be a pumpkin to prove it, right? Muddy Paw first.
Is this a bet?
A fisher?
Fisher.
Oh.
They're like a weasel.
What?
I believe I've seen these on the canal on the walking path.
I've never seen this
They're
thing in my
mostly
life.
mostly nocturnal, I believe. And they hunt small mammals like rabbits and chipmunks.
Do
squirrels.
they swim?
I think
do they get
so.
in
I
that
think
water?
they're right next to the water. Yeah, that's where I see them. I don't see them anywhere else.
Wow.
Right next to the canal. But this is a deck.
Cute.
This guy's been coming up on the deck and chomping on things, according to the
Looks like
young.
Dexter.
Yeah. Somebody called it a fisher cat. Actually, that's what it was called on Chime In. And 13wham.com/chime in. We love to see the pictures. If it's a fisher on your deck, why not?
Yeah, listen.
It's a first. There's the QR code on the screen, too. That makes it really easy for you. Love to see the dogs, the cats. We've had just about everything on at this point. I don't know if there's an animal that could live in Western New York that hasn't been on in some way, shape, or
Fair.
form. When's the last time this happened, right?
Wow. look
Friday
at
night,
that.
there's a very small chance of a shower. I will just say that, but the risk looks minimal at this point. But speaking of the rain, it's been a rainy spring. This is the updated list through yesterday, and still third. And it looks like we're going to lock in at third for meteorological, that's a hard word to say, spring. 60 this morning for the low temperature, 57 in Rush, 63 in Brockport. So a little bit of cloud cover overnight kept the temperature propped up. Look at South Bristol, only got down to 67 degrees last night, and that's like midsummer kind of stuff. But temps now back in the low 70s. Rochester at 71, Dansville at 70, South Bristol at 74. They got the head start down that way. The dew point's still in the 50s, so that number's going to change when this cold front goes through. It's going to knock it back into the upper 30s to near 40 for Thursday. And the cold front is showing up a little bit of cloud cover just to our west, but there's just not a lot of bite with this one. There's nothing showing up on radar. It's just going to be basically a change of air mass that comes through. So we'll see 76, 77 for the high temperature today.
Is that a snowflake transition?
Was it? I'll have to pull that one out if it. Yeah, it was. We'll have to get rid of that.
Okay.
Oops.
Thank
It's
you.
all right.
Okay. We'll
all right.
pull that one out of the show. What was it? Mid to upper 70s there for today. A little bit of extra cloud cover as some of that cooler air comes in for tomorrow, but we'll still see some sunshine. Temps get back into the 60s, maybe upper 60s for that high temperature right there. And just a little bit of a cooler trend. Nothing out of the ordinary. The average is 73. The next 3 days, if you averaged it all out, are pretty close to that average. So the hour-by-hour forecast, now it's 15 hours and 2 minutes of possible visible daylight.
It's been lovely.
It has been.
I know.
Last night was gorgeous, sitting outside for sure. Late in the evening, it was nice. Extended forecast, a little cooler late Friday, a little breezy also as that cold air comes in for the weekend, but still mid to upper 60s. That's decent for your outdoor plans. We'll be back in the 70s next week.
How many days until summer?
We're getting there.
25, 24,
We're getting there.
24.
Oh, look
Yeah.
at that. And the minutes are going to change right
Favorite season?
now.
Boom.
Summer.
Summer?
Okay. You want the truth?
Yeah.
Any other season than the season I'm in, because the grass is always green.
That's what happens a lot.
During summer, I long for fall. During fall, the idea of a magical winter morning comes out, but I know I hate winter.
Well, when everybody says that they love fall, they really mean that they love October, because the rest of it is garbage.
It's winter. Yeah.
I'm
Well,
sorry.
I mean, September's good.
Yeah, late September and October.
Yes,
Yeah,
yes.
I agree.
I love right now
Yeah.
through December. So
Right now through December.
Yeah.
Okay. So
And then
like if we could
after
make
that-
our own seasons,
Yes.
that's the way it would
You
go.
know what?
Yeah,
Listen,
that's a good way
I'll
to do
get
it.
on that. I'll get on that boat with you. That's decent.
because right now it's like anticipation. You're like, yes,
Yeah.
summer.
Yeah.
And then I love summer and I always have so much fun at summer. And then end of summer, I'm like, okay, going back to teaching,
Yep.
getting ready for fall.
It's a lot.
And then we have Halloween, which is obviously the best day of the year. And then it's the holidays. And then I get sad.
If I could make my own, I think it would be Memorial Day to Columbus Day. That
yeah.
would be-
Memorial
But
Day
you
to Columbus.
you also
Yeah.
love St. Patrick's Day.
It is.
It's like a little bright spot.
But that's the unofficial death of winter. That's what I call that.
Yeah, this year I think it needed to take a couple more shots. It was not good. Not a good
Not
end.
great.
No.
Not a great end.
All right. Good stuff. Thank
Yep.
you, sir.
We still have much more to get to this morning on Arc Rochester. When we come back, we're looking ahead to an upcoming fashion show. It's raising money to support the arts.
And don't forget, you can take us on the go wherever you are. Arc Rochester is streaming live right now on the 13WEM YouTube channel and foxrochester.com. Stick around. We're back after this.
That's fantastic. Thank you. Great to see you. Hi, Abby.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you. Come on in. Have a seat.
Okay.
How was the morning so far?
Fabulous. Fantastic.
Terrific.
Excellent.
9:14 this Wednesday morning. Fashion, art, and community, they're all coming together for one big night at the MAG this Friday. The Style That Serves, a runway to benefit the arts fashion show, will feature local designers, live entertainment, and even a special collection from an internationally recognized designer.
This morning, we're taking a closer look at the event and how it's supporting Rochester's creative community. For more, we're joined now by Meg Mundy, the founder of Meg Mundy Style LLC, along with Fashion Operations Coordinator Mary Jacobs. Good morning to both of you.
Good morning.
This is such a really unique and cool idea. Tell us a little bit about what people can expect.
So this is going to be a European style fashion show. It's on the ground. It's a smaller crowd. And we have designers from New York City. My mentor that I worked with for 10 years sent me 10 looks from her Madison Avenue boutique. And then I have Adebayo Jones, and we have all our fabulous local designers, Chandeliers, Shantiza, and they can expect just a really elegant, elevated experience.
Meg, the style is always on point, and I don't know that either of us have ever asked you, maybe we have, but I've forgotten. How did you get started in the fashion world?
So I was always into fashion, even in third grade, and then it just kind of led me to going to FIT, then working on Madison Avenue in New York. And then I moved to Rochester, and I kind of had to reinvent myself. And I originally started Fashion Week of Rochester 16 years ago and did that for 16 years. And then decided to go back to kind of my roots, which is smaller shows, bringing in designers, and then having the opportunity for people to buy. And so I have a showroom downtown. And I've just always followed my passion, and it's always been fashion and how it makes people feel.
And the rest is history, right?
Exactly.
Tell us a little bit, Mary, about your role in putting on this fashion show.
So I take Meg's big creative ideas and then I organize them. I thrive in organization. So whenever we're on the phone and she's bringing an idea to me, my mind is immediately going to, okay, what materials do we need? How do we organize this? How do we implement this? And that's what we do. We're like yin and yang.
That's got to be stressful because you're a creative individual. Creative people, we've got a lot of thoughts going through the head, and we're saying a lot. You experience this. You're a creative person, too.
Yeah.
What is that like for you to try and get everything in line, get all of those ducks in a row?
I have notes in my phone, and I always am writing down notes, and it's every little thing that she sends. I write it down, and I add it to the to-do list, and then I organize it however it needs to be organized.
And are you thinking to yourself as she's telling you some of these things, like, I think I've got an idea for execution right away. And I'm going to note this.
Yes, and then I'll bring her my ideas, or if her idea is too big, I'm like, how do you realistically want to implement this? And sometimes I have to be like, hey Meg, that's a little too much. We gotta rein it in right now. Yeah.
Tell us why the arts, why this fashion show to support artists in our area?
So the new concept for Meg Mundy Style is to spread the love. So what I wanted to do is reach out to different charities for every show I do. And this introduces us to a new community. It introduces the fashion community to a new charity. And my first show was at the Memorial Art Gallery 16 years ago. And I just have a real soft spot in my heart for the gallery. And it just made sense, and it all just kind of came together. So
well, and it's a great venue by it's the Memorial Art Gallery.
Yeah.
It's a phenomenal venue as it is. When people are there before the show, after the show, can they walk around?
The gallery won't be open, but they can walk around the pop-up shops. Oh. We have pop-up shops. You can see the clothes on the runway, and then you can purchase it right on site.
Oh, wow.
And that's for Friday and Saturday, 10 to 3. And so it's my concept is bring business to these designers. Yeah. I mean, designers are artists, and that's another reason why the MAG made so much sense for me. But it's kind of a full circle. You go to the show, you see what you like, and then you can purchase right there.
Can you wear it home?
Absolutely.
There you go.
Yeah.
Perfect. Thank you both so much for joining us this morning. We appreciate it. One last time for somebody who wants to stop by and see the show either Friday or Saturday, what do they need to know? Do they need tickets? Is it a table? Is it a seat?
So it's individual tickets on Eventbrite, megmundystyle.com. We do have a few floor seats left and some balcony seats left. So I would jump on that, but it's definitely going to be a great night.
Terrific. Thank you so much. We really
Thank you.
appreciate it.
Thank
If you
you.
want to know more before you go, don't worry. We'll post it all on foxrochester.com.
Don't go far. When we come back, we are heading into the kitchen on this Wednesday morning.
We're back right after this.
.22, it is time to head into the kitchen for this morning's Spatchcock Funk. I'm sorry,
Okay.
I can't sell it. Do you want to go for it?
Do you want to do your part again and I'll do the sell part?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's time to head into the it's time to head into the kitchen this morning.
For this morning's, we've got the funk. Spatchcock Funk.
All right. They're showing us how to make a party favorite.
Doesn't like it.
It's fresh and it's light, just like you. Let's take a look.
Yo, Spatchcock Funk here, and we're gonna help chase away those summer blues. We are making a fresh new take on a classic dish. This is gonna keep the people coming, y'all. And like us, it's fresh, bright, and a little sweet too. This is blueberry salsa. Now, this dish is simple, fresh, and easy to make. Here's how we're gonna do it. Start with 1 pint or 2 cups, but usually they sell blueberries in pints, of blueberries, and chop them up coarsely and put the chopped up ones into a bowl with all their juices. Then 1/2 pint or 1 cup of whole blueberries. This gives us more color. We're also gonna do 1/4 cup of a chopped up red bell pepper. We're gonna do 2 de-seeded and chopped up jalapenos. This gives you flavor, but not a lot of heat. If you want more heat, either leave the seeds in or add another pepper. From there, you've got 1/4 cup of a diced red onion. Whenever you're using fresh onions, most of the time, we always go with the red onion. Great crunch to it, nice little flavor profile. We've also got 1/4 cup of chopped up fresh basil, 4 tablespoons of chopped up cilantro, 1 teaspoon of kosher salt. All right, now we've got that in there. We're gonna first start mixing that up together so they start getting to know each other, because you know, it's all about that. Once you're in the party, start talking to people, man. Don't show up and not do nothing. So now we've got that mixed up. From there, what we're gonna do is we're gonna take the juice of 2 fresh limes. Whenever recipes call for lime juice, whenever you can, use fresh lime juice. It always adds more of a brightness. It's the key. Margaritas, cocktails, and a beer, whatever you're doing. We've got our ingredients here. We also like 4 good turns of cracked black pepper. Now, you might be wondering why blueberries. Well, there's a couple reasons. First of all, it's not that far off from a tomato. They're both actually juicy, obviously, and they're both acidic. And you know what? I think about when my wife flashes those baby blues at me. Oh man, it's on. So the color gives you a little bit different of a thing at the party that people are gonna ask you questions about. On top of that too, it's also got a similar but new and different take on an awesome flavor. Plus, it just looks beautiful. So, once you've got it mixed up pretty evenly, got all those juices together, we all mixed up, we wanna mix it up with you, baby. Spatchcock funk. Chase away the summer blues.
(9:27) this Wednesday morning. Thanks so much for sticking with us here on ARC Rochester. Rochester radio legend Brother Wease is giving listeners a bit more insight into his life now that he's retired from the airwaves. And in a new memoir titled At Ease with Brother Wease, where he goes in depth about when radio was fun.
Yeah, the book talks about his career in broadcasting, how it began, and some of the stories that stand out. He joins us now along with his co-author, Marshall Fine, to talk about it. Good morning to the both of you. Thanks for joining us.
Good morning, guys.
Thanks for having. I just have to say, so I don't want to make Marshall mad, but I'm sensitive, and I didn't know. I talked to Marshall over a year, right, Marsh?
Almost more than that, but yeah.
We did the whole thing with interviews, and I didn't know what the book was going to look like, by the way. Here's the book. I hope you can see it. But it's called At Ease with Brother Wease, blah, 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 by Brother Wease and Marshall Fine. As a schmuck, I thought it should be called by Marshall Fine with a little help from me. So, because now people think I'm braggadocio. Marshall.
Not at all. Marshall, do they think that?
I don't think so. I'm hoping I captured his voice. That's why my name is second. This is his story, not mine. I'm the vehicle.
Exactly. Brother Wease, I want to dive right into your story. And I mean, people are going to be able to read about it in the memoir, but your career really didn't take off until you were in your 40s or 40, right?
Maybe very late 30s.
What was it? What were those years leading up to that like?
Well, I mean, my whole thing is a very long, strange trip, as the Grateful Dead would say. I had no idea to ever be on the radio, and I was a concert promoter. That's how I met Marshall 100 years ago when he was a critic, a film and music and entertainment critic for the newspaper. And the program director at WCMF, Trip Reeb, would come to the rock and roll shows that we did. And one day he said, Wease, you ever want to be on the radio? At that point, I'm about 33 years old. And I said, who didn't want to be? I'll take a shot. He said, can you go in tonight, 2 a.m., after a concert, 2 a.m. to 6 a.m.? I go, I don't know how to push the buttons or do anything. He said, I'm going to have a girl there from college. She'll do that. And I don't, the rest is ridiculous.
The rest is ridiculous. You know, when you look back on the career, we talk about the fun days of radio. In your mind, were those the fun days? Is there an end to it?
Oh, yeah. You know, I mean, we're on TV here, and look, radio during my career and everybody else, I was fortunate to do what I do at the right time because it's over. They're not even hiring new talent. They're not. We used to go on trips. We used to go to the Miami Dolphins game, bring an airplane full of fans. All that's done because they're out of money. This is just a fact. And it was so unbelievable back in the day. In the last bunch of years, you know, it was broke down. We did broadcasting, but none of the extra fun stuff.
Do you think that will, at some point, make a full transition to some other form of media, particularly social media? Do you know what I'm asking? Is there space for disc jockeys on TikTok? I don't know.
Well, let me put it this way. This is my podcast, my family podcast, Wease Family Circus, and it's so, listen, I'm not a salesman, but it is so much better than my radio show because I don't have anything, I can say anything I want, anything, any word, show anything, have any guests that I want. We've had great guests. Elvio Fernandez was the last one from the band Daughtry and the coffee shop. Elvio's on Empire Boulevard. Soccer Sam's been on from Salvatore's. That's where it is. Podcasting, the only problem is everybody has one. And I mean everybody.
Yeah.
Don't you?
Yeah, absolutely. You know, Marshall, I'm curious to know what it was like writing this memoir. What was the process of it? I know there were interviews and a lot of collaboration here, but when it came down to sitting down and putting words on the paper, what was that like for you?
It was a lot like work I've done before. I've written several biographies in the past, and so I knew how to organize it. And so it was just a matter of, we did about 20 hours of interviews, and then it was a process of transcribing the interviews, then editing the transcriptions, then sort of organizing it into chapters and sort of a logical flow to the story. It was, I always thought that ghostwriting a book would be easy, that it was really just sort of a job of transcription, but there's more writing involved in it than I had expected. And that was mostly about the challenge of emulating Brother Wease's very distinctive voice in print.
And Wease, did you read it before it published? I know you said you didn't get a chance to look at it, and I imagine you mean the cover, but were you able to read it beforehand, and was there a moment of, maybe this person's not going to be so happy that I said this?
Boy, are you perceptive. Yes, that happened, and we had to cut out a lot of juicy stuff. I had to cut stuff out so as not to hurt certain people with the true story. Maybe if I don't die soon, we'll do an addendum or something. But plenty of great stories that aren't in there, but there's plenty that are. And Marshall put great pictures in there. It's a lot of fun. The book's fun. I just hope the people that have already read it have enjoyed it. And I didn't even know what was the cover. Susan Tedeschi from the Tedeschi Trucks Band, she wrote an introduction, and I sent her a book. I so can't wait for her to get it because I'm wearing her T-shirt on the cover. So I think she'll be she's such a wonderful girl. And comedian Bobby Slayton also wrote something in the book.
So cool.
Yeah, absolutely. You know, audiobooks are becoming more and more popular for a lot of folks. Do you anticipate reading it out loud and having that available for folks to listen to?
You've got the voice.
Well, here's the problem, kids. I'm a lazy son of a gun. Lazy. And I don't think I talk well anymore. On our podcast, we play a lot of tapes from the day with all the great guests. Adam Sandler, Chris Rock, Sam Kinison. And when I hear them, when we're playing them, that's a whole different guy. I have, been through a lot physically, and I don't talk good, as you might hear right now. So Marsh could read the book.
And listen, we would appreciate that, but sorry, it's the book about Brother Wease. We want Brother Wease reading it.
Yeah, nobody
I'm going to
wants to
start
hear
a
me read
petition.
that. Yeah.
Maybe, Marsh, how hard is that to get done?
It's doable. To be honest, the publisher said there's not enough return to make it worth the investment for them.
Oh.
Hey.
Well, sorry.
I thought it was a cool idea.
Yeah, I still like it.
It seems like a
Listen.
natural, yeah.
I personally think we would sell more audio because, boy, half the people I read books. I read a book a week. I love reading nowadays. And I talk to friends in Rochester, did you read this book? They say, yeah, but they actually listen to it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
They call it, they read it.
Okay, so somebody sitting at home on the couch this morning, they say, okay, this I know is going to be my beach read this season. How do they get their hands on it? Where do they buy it?
Tell them, Marsh.
They can order it on Amazon.
Perfect.
Just
Beautiful.
Search At Ease with Brother Wease, and the book will pop up.
Excellent.
I will also have books at the Comedy Club in July when we have a show there. And I'm going to do a little thing at LVO's coffee shop. I'll have books to sell right there. I didn't even know till a week ago from Marsh. There's a hardback version and this one. So I will get both.
Wease this whole time thought he was just going out to lunch. He had no idea there was a book being written. Brother Wease, thank you both so much. It's been a pleasure and an honor to speak with you both.
Thanks very much for having
me
us.
to be with you guys.
Absolutely.
Marsh is a real author. Look at those books he wrote.
I know. You got all the posters there.
Yeah,
Looks
incredible.
great.
Those are his books.
Thanks so
Thank you.
much.
Thank you, guys.
We have much more to get to this morning on ARC Rochester, including when we come back, we're getting a move on this morning for Senior Health and Fitness Day.
We certainly are one of our favorite guests in the house. Don't forget, you can take us on the go wherever you are. ARC Rochester is streaming live right now on the 13WEM YouTube channel and foxrochester.com. Stick around. We're back after this. There she is. How are you, my friend?
It's so good to
So
see
good
you.
to
Oh, it's
Thank
so
you for
good to
coming
see you.
down. You do.
So
Look at
thank
you.
you. Thank you. Thank you.
I mean, if you want to stand right
Welcome back. Today marks National Senior Health and Fitness Day, a celebration and a reminder that staying active can make a very big difference at every age.
It's incredible. From improving balance and strength to supporting heart health and mental wellness, movement plays a huge role in helping adults stay healthy. Joining us this morning with some simple exercises and easy ways seniors can stay active, we have Anita Spohr from St. John's. Anita, thank you so much for coming back in.
How do you do? It's good to see you again.
It's good to see you too.
Yes.
First and foremost, how have you been? You look fantastic.
Thank you. Thank you. I've been fine. Little things here and there, but I'm working through them, and it's been great.
That's fantastic.
And you're staying active.
Yeah. Oh, very much. I teach a class once a week at St. John's, and plus I do a lot of other exercises as well.
Well, we know all about the classes that you teach, but for somebody who is unfamiliar, somebody watching at home, give them a little background on what you do.
Well, I stay active every single day. I do something. If it's walking, especially at this time of year, just go out and walk. One of the things that I've realized, and I've been reading about this, is that we used to worry about cancer and heart disease. Now, one of the factors for not being healthy is inactivity. Sitting. Get off your couch and move. That's all you have to do.
That's advice I need on the weekends.
Seriously,
I'll tell you what. Advice I need on the weekends.
Yeah.
Absolutely. We've got a chair. Do you want to show us some of what people can do? Easy activities we can do at home?
One thing they can do is every time the commercial comes on, right?
Okay.
Just stand up and walk. Come on.
Oh, okay.
Get your arms involved.
Got it.
Up, and to the side. There you go. Press back. Now, back. Move down toward your knee. There you go. Excellent. Take a deep breath and make sure you always have water available. It's very important, too.
Oh, okay.
You know what? Even something so simple, it gets your heart going.
Did you feel it?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
We should be doing that during the commercial breaks.
We really should.
That's right. Why stand around and do it,
Yeah.
Absolutely.
And if you're at home, all you have to do is move a little. It doesn't take much.
Absolutely.
Heel out. Yeah. Now, if you're just going to do it sitting, you can do it sitting. For example.
Oh, yeah.
All right. Elbows to the knee.
Yeah.
Love it.
Yeah.
What made you decide to start doing some of these chair exercises, or just getting up and doing that movement during commercial breaks? Or
that
whatever?
isn't. My background is exercise. I ran the gym at the U of R in the hospital, and so we had 2,200 members. Wow. And it was just a wonderful experience. The people were absolutely phenomenal, and so we had. I taught aerobics classes for 20 years. I had teachers that worked for me that taught aerobics, and we had all kinds of activities there.
And I imagine, there's science to back it up, but I imagine you're in full agreement that activity throughout the course of your life gives you longevity, keeps you going.
Absolutely. I'm going to be 85 in December. So, I'm still moving and keeping it that way. I want to keep it that way.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
There are some days where you don't want to go outside and walk. You don't want to get off the couch. You just want to melt into the sofa. What would you say to somebody who's maybe feeling like that?
Well,
which is, pretty common.
They can do very simple things. Just sitting. If you want to sit on your couch, then just move a little. That's all. Your whole life is like a continuum. On one end is health, on the other end is illness. Your decisions every day move you one way or the other.
Ooh.
And it's very important. Your exercise, your nutrition, stress management, those are all parts of wellness.
talk to me a little bit about stress management and mental health, because we live in Western New York. It gets very gray during 9 months out of the year.
Absolutely.
And it's icy out there. And those times for a lot of people, myself included, I know are a real struggle.
Yeah, I think a hobby is very important. I paint, so I use acrylics and I do a painting. I do a lot of reading. I, occasionally on the internet do things, but not that much.
You never sit still.
No, I don't want to.
I imagine that the other folks at St. John's really love hanging out with you and doing some of those classes. Is it like a big community, big family there?
I love them. Yeah, we have a wonderful community. It's filled with a lot of joy and happiness. We have events all the time, so it's great. So there's always something to do.
How much does joy and happiness play into longevity? How important is that?
Very important. Depression doesn't help you mentally or physically, because when you're depressed or you don't feel well, you just kind of curl into yourself. You don't want to engage with someone, and that's very important.
Anita Spohr.
You are just the coolest. We love having you on the show.
Love
Thank
seeing
you so
both.
much.
Thank you so
for
much.
coming
You're
in.
wonderful.
So much. We're going to post all of what Anita's knowledge that we have on our website, foxrochester.com. She's the source, though. She's got it all.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Well,
again,
thank you. Thank you very much.
Absolutely.
When Arc Rochester returns, we're taking a look at some of the stories that have folks talking on this Wednesday morning.
We're talking trends on the other side of the break. $9:49, it's time to talk trends. We're starting with a situation that went viral on social media.
Yeah, a Domino's employee getting a lot of love online after a video circulated showing her keeping her cool during a customer confrontation.
The video, recorded by one of the customers, shows the group upset that the employee refused to issue a refund because the guests did not bring the pizza back to the store.
They said the food was dry and nasty, but besides the receipt, there was no actual proof of purchase.
Yeah, the employee offered store credit, which was not well received by the customers.
They both went back and forth, the group demanding a cash refund rather than store credit because they live an hour and a half away from the restaurant.
The employee continued to explain in a calm manner that she needs the product to give them a cash refund.
The customer shot back, claiming the employee never told them that over the phone.
The customers insisted she was disrespecting them, continuing to demand a refund for that food.
The video then ends when the employee walks away and blows a kiss, saying, "Have a good night."
The video went viral with an overwhelming majority of commenters sympathizing with that Domino's employee.
Many people commented saying the employee deserves a raise for staying so calm.
Others were commenting how stupid it was for the customer to expect a refund without actually bringing the food back.
There were a few commenters who stood by the age-old saying, writing the customer is always right and slamming the employee for not giving the refund.
No, I'm sorry. You can't eat the food and then say, I want my money back. That's just not how it works. Dry or not, you ate it.
Yeah.
In the first 2 bites, you know if the pizza is good or bad.
Yeah. And you know what? You got to take no for an answer. If they say no, no amount of arguing or yelling or insults will change that.
And listen, you weren't dealing with Mrs. Domino's. You were dealing with someone who works for the company, who's employed by them. You don't berate people in customer service industries. And also, I hope you certainly don't order another pizza from that restaurant again, because there might be a little surprise in there.
Yeah,
Just saying.
Yeah. Let's turn now to Doritos and their upcoming celebration in honor of America's 250th birthday.
Nothing says America more than Doritos. The chip brand is hosting a new contest challenging fans to build famous U.S. landmarks out of their chips.
The Build Bold contest is encouraging participants to create edible versions of iconic American monuments like the Statue of Liberty, the Capitol Building, or the Washington Monument using any variety of Doritos.
The grand prize winner will walk away with $250,000.
The Doritos contest page even included a workbench section that offers fans tips on building their creations.
These tips include advice on stacking techniques, adhesives, and keeping structures stable. Do they have to be edible?
I don't think.
Okay.
Because there's like a glue gun in that.
Oh, there is.
Image.
Yeah. No.
One tip suggests using curved chips to create rounded edges, while another recommends building from the bottom up.
One layer.
How else would you build it?
Yeah, you can't build from the top down. Listen, we didn't write the rules. We're just telling you about them. One layer at a time for better support, they say.
Yeah, the site even includes a chip calculator that estimates how many bags Dorito builders may need, depending on the monument they choose to recreate.
For example, a calculator suggests using 3 bags of Doritos to build a 12-inch tall Washington monument.
Doritos has provided a list of which monuments participants can build for the contest. According to the contest page, no experience is necessary, but they do want all participants to be bold.
Some fans online quickly reacted to the campaign, some joking about finally having use for the broken chips at the bottom of the bag.
Others debated which landmark would be the hardest to recreate.
There are fans already starting to plan their models. One participant saying they are creating a replica of my favorite place, Niagara Falls.
The contest ends July 31st.
Okay, I like the idea of having to build this. I think it would be more intriguing you have to find a chip that looks like the Statue of Liberty. And whoever produces a chip that looks most like the Statue of Liberty.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Pulled right from the bag.
Yeah. Although I feel like for the most part, Doritos are all kind of like in the same shape.
Except for the broken bits at the bottom of the bag.
Yeah.
I don't know.
You're doing a lot of digging. Well,
yeah.
Whatever. Yeah. Right?
Dorito, what is it called? Cheese?
Yeah.
Cheese dust.
Cheese dust.
That's what it is.
I think the hardest one, in my mind, would be if you did Mount Rushmore.
Oh.
I feel like that would, and that might not even be on the list, but I feel like that.
Ashley, we'll toss to break, but during break, will you go to the Doritos calculator and figure out how many Dorito bags we would need for Mount Rushmore?
Yeah.
Okay.
Awesome. When Arc Rochester returns,
excited to do that.
It's time for our final thoughts.
We're back after this. Yeah, it's not in our heads. It exists.
It's in your head.
Yeah.
I don't hear anything.
Do it.
You don't hear anything?
Do it.
You can hear it at home, and I know that for a fact. You can hear the buzzing at home. Not that.
It's time for our final thoughts. Don't forget to wake up with us tomorrow morning starting at 4:57 over on
13 Wham ABC. Much more live local news coming up later today for 13 Wham News at midday.
Tinnitus.
We'll see you. Oh, I gotta go. They're doing that now. The prom, I can hear it.